Hi, I'm Vanessa, and thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day so far. In this video, we are going to talk about how to survive failing, a small win, and then failing again. Because today is a day where I was let go from my temp job, and yes, I know it was just temp, but I don't know, I'm just the type that gets attached and is just like, well, maybe they'll like me a lot and they'll keep me. So, but no, it wasn't in their budget. So back on the job hunt, and yeah, I'm trying not to drown in self-pity, but I am it just sucks because I feel like I gave it my best effort, and yeah, and I don't know, things didn't work out the way I hoped that they would. So and I feel like the job market is pretty rough right now, but I just gotta keep going. I just got my bachelor's degree in cybersecurity a year and 1 month ago exactly, and it was crazy because I majored in cybersecurity, and then I got my graduating GPA was 3.93. I was on the dean's list, and I was working full-time as a robotics application engineer, and I was just like, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, trying not to cry, but I just feel like that was the instance where I really gave something my absolute all, and I never requested a day off. I was there like 2.5 years, and then I only took 4 days off in total, and was always willing to work extra overtime or during the holidays. But yeah, the company went under, and it's crazy because they let go of like 2 founders, which I didn't even know you could do that. But I guess if you use like investors and stuff, then the founders have like less rights to the company. And yeah, it was really sad. A lot of good engineers, including myself, were let go, and then yeah, but no crying. Gotta stay strong. How to survive failing. Small win, then failing again? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I think at this point I'm the queen of those kind of experiences, and I think I could help. First off, don't be too shy to cry, because I've been crying my little heart out a good amount of today. And secondly, I don't know, I took a look in the mirror and I was like, maybe it's because I'm like a wannabe blonde, and I'm just like, it's just not working for me, and it's just kind of ugly. So so I think I'm gonna go back to being a brunette, and then afterwards we'll just drink water in a fancy cup because it's super hot, to celebrate us just trying anyways, and just always never giving up and always putting our best foot forward. So come on, let's go.
Hi, welcome to the bathroom. Well, a portion of it. Alright, so we're gonna get started on coloring our hair. And we're starting off with one that I've loved to use since high school. It's Revlon Color Silk. It's affordable, it's great, it's cheaper than the salon, so let's take matters in our own hands and let's do this thing. Alright, step number 1, always wear black, because sometimes dye tends to spill a little bit on your clothes or your skin, and in case it's something cute, just wear black because it's always safe it's most safe to hide any dye that might spill. So, step number 1. Step number 2, get some cute gloves and mix the color developer with the color. And now we shake it all up.
Kinda shake and move it.
Also, just a heads up, if you are working over a white sink, put something over it so that dye doesn't potentially stain it or ruin it in any way. And yes, I'm gonna do that now because we learn from our mistakes. Alright, now that the sink is protected, it's steam time. Let's go. Alright. Bring the thing closer to the front. Just go like this. Let's go. This one is this big. Yeah, we're gonna do this one over. I don't know why I rub it like lotion. You just pick up some chunks of hair, get it all in different layers or different areas, and then you part it, and that's basically what I did. But look at this. I spilled some dye, but good thing we put the towel there so that it doesn't ruin the sink. Hashtag learning from our mistakes. All right, now let's go hang out outside and get that fancy cup of water while we spill some more tea on how to stay strong after you fail, make a small win, or have a small win, and then fail again. Come on, let's go. Got some ice for our fancy cup from Madonna Inn. All right, now we're gonna put some water in our fancy cup to celebrate a failure with some genuine effort. I think that's worth celebrating. I don't know, it's really hot. We need to hydrate, people. Let's go. All right, so now we're outside enjoying some sunshine and it's super hot weather. Hashtag summer. And yeah, so the reason why we are just sitting here with dye in our hair is because this needs about 30 minutes to do its magic before we wash it out and then blow dry it and see the final result. And I also noticed some brown spots on my skin, so I quickly wet the towel and just wiped it, and so that my skin isn't stained. All right, anyways, I hope you have your water in a fancy cup. Cheers to taking care of ourselves through the good days and the bad days, and for always trying. Even if it leads to a small failure, we just have to get up and keep trying again. All right, cheers to better days. I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying my best not to cry because, like, well, I have a roof over my head for now, but eventually I'm probably gonna get kicked out and have to figure things out, so hopefully, I don't know what next steps are, but yeah, everything's gonna be okay. You know, I'm just anxious, I'm scared, I'm disappointed in myself, as many are after having life happen that's having a not so desirable outcome happen after putting in genuine effort, but just have to keep going. Let's not give up. And well, at least we have each other, you know? Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. It's okay. It's okay to cry, you know? Especially if you're a little sad or upset over something not working out as you hoped it would. Not everything's meant for us that we want to be meant for us. Anyways, we got this. Just have to keep going, and it's okay to let out a couple tears and have a day of just feeling sad, but tomorrow we're gonna start applying for jobs again. We're gonna reach out to people that we know and see if anyone's looking for any assistance, or if I can fill any role think that's what we should do. Let's not get comfortable on ground level. We didn't make it this far to stay there. We can't stay, we can't get too comfortable at rock bottom. We have to keep going. And guess what? I wrote a song for you. You ready? It's, okay, how's it go? It's, oh yeah. I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. I didn't make it this far to stay on the floor. Just gotta keep going. I just have a knowing that better days will come for us soon. All right, well, we should wash this out. It's been 30 minutes. So, cheers. Let's hydrate one more time. It's so hot, my phone is starting to heat. My phone's starting to heat up, so come on, let's go. All right, now that we've washed out the hair dye, I put in a yogurt hair mask to make my hair super soft after dyeing it, because every time you use dye, it always makes your hair a little bit rough. So some yogurt and then some honey will help soften that up. But in the meantime, my hands are dirty. All right, good thing we're wearing black, right? It's whenever you wear black, I like to think you're just wearing a napkin that's just always with you, and you don't have to worry about anyone else seeing that you might have used your own clothes as napkins. But anyways, we are going to apply for some jobs, because after our little moment downstairs, I started to feel a little bit more strong again, and just decided that, yeah, but let's not wait for tomorrow to apply for jobs. Like, let's do it today. All right, let's just push ourselves to apply for 3 jobs so that we're not admitting or letting defeat or failures get the best of us while we're feeling like we're at rock bottom. So first up, since I just got my degree, I see this one right here. I don't know, might be pretty good. I saw a career development somewhere. Oh yeah, professional development assistants. That sounds like something that would be friendly for a freshly new graduate. Let's try it. All right, 1 down, 2 more to go. All right, job number 2. Let's do it. Just got to answer these questions. I'll be right back. All right, last up, we've got an executive recruiter role. Let's see if this goes well. I don't know. All right, let's submit it. Just did it. Woohoo! All right, now that we submitted 3 resumes, I'm gonna go wash this hair mask off, and then we're gonna blow dry. Let's go. Hi. So I don't like to blow dry my hair immediately after showering, so we're just gonna let it just air dry a little bit, and then once it gets a little bit warmer or a little bit more dry, then we'll dry it. Yeah, you know. All right. Anyways, I made some food because I haven't eaten all day because I've just been, I don't know, sad and just drowning in self-pity. So just made some vegetables and some eggs just so that I'm not, you know, not starving myself even on a bad day. So, and we've got our water still, so we're taking care of ourselves even on bad days. So cheers.
Y'all ready for this?
Here's the final product. Ta-da! Do you think it looks better brunette? This is like brown, but the lighting is just trash, so I'm sorry. But it'll lighten as time goes on, because my hair is bleached, so it'll get lighter a little bit. But yeah, this final product, I've had plenty of people say that I look better as brunette, but well, I just like some change and I like to damage my hair, so occasionally I'll go blonde. But I need to stop damaging it because, yeah, it's not good. But the hair mask, look at how soft it made it. It's like a little feather. It's really soft. So I highly recommend some honey and some yogurt especially. I also heard of like someone using mayonnaise or eggs. I haven't tried that, but for anyone who has, let us know in the chat or comments down below if it was effective, and if not, then yeah, just, I don't know, let us know your experience and let us know if it changed your hair color at all, because I don't know why, I think it might. but I could also look it up, so I might do that. Yeah. Anyways, today is going good. It's, you know, still figuring out next steps. And I had some brunch, which is good. So taking care of ourselves, you know, even on days where we're not the most proud of ourselves, or we're kind of just navigating just a little bit of a failure and a disappointment. But that doesn't mean we have to neglect our health or our well-being. But anyway, speaking of food, I want to tell you guys a story. You ready? Okay, so this story happened about like 2 months after I lost my robotics application support engineer role with the robotics company that I was working for, and it was for in like this state. And you know, like how like people ask for like your name and address and number and whatever and a signature for like vote no on like prompt 7 or whatever. Like I was the person who was in the data center like typing away super fast, making sure like all that data is in the system so that the computers can like count how many votes you know that prompt has for whatever. Anyways, so this was for that kind of job, and it was temp, and it was like a 5-month or oh my god. Okay, so before I go on to tell you the story, I was like the clip got cut off because one of my old employers just called, and he said that like he asked if I can start like next week. Like he said like we can just like, you know, try it out, because I haven't worked for him in like I think since like before COVID. So that was, what was that, like 2018? You know, when like things are so traumatizing you just try and like just forget it. But I think COVID was like around 20, maybe 19 or whatever. But oh, I swear, like God is real. Like I'm starting to become convinced. I'm starting to realize that there is definitely something that like is just always catching me when things go bad, and I'm so grateful. Like sorry. This entire video's just been an emotional roller coaster, and you guys are just here for it. So thanks for being there for me, not letting me go through this alone. Feel free to let me know if there's any way that I could support you on your journey while you're navigating challenges. I'm happy to do what I can. And I just want to say thanks for being here, and thank you, God, for always looking out for me and for my viewers. And please help me to just be better and just to continue learning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so now we're gonna get to the story of when I worked for that like state data center, where basically like they were going through so many different people, because people had to be able to type like I think it was like at least like 120 words per minute, because there was so many entries that we had to enter into the system. And if you didn't meet the cut, like if you didn't meet like the requirement, you'd get cut from the job. Like they didn't care. They treated people as like disposable trash. Anyway, so during the break, like if you were like a minute late or whatever, like they would also, like if your break or lunch was like overly long, like they would also kind of give you shit for it and just be like, don't make that a habit type of thing. So I remember like one day, like my break, like I was doing some personal things, and then I was trying to eat. So like during my break, I was trying to quickly eat like my leftover pizza from the night before for lunch, and I wanted to microwave it, but everyone was using the microwave, and there was like a line of like probably like 4 people, and I just didn't have time to wait. So I just like was like, whatever, I'll just eat my pizza cold. Food's food. And then there was this older lady who was just like out loud in front of everyone, she was like, did you just eat your pizza cold? And I was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, that's disgusting. Like out loud in front of everyone in the bakery, and I started laughing. So I was like, what's that lady's deal? But I'm like, whatever. Pick and choose your battles, and I was not in the mood to fight that day. So fast forward to the next day, I'm on my break again, and I'm in the break room snacking on whatever I had in the fridge. All right, and then so in the break room the next day, it's that same lady that called me out for eating cold pizza. There's a skinny gothic girl in there, and then, well, she's like decent size, whatever. Not like unhealthy skinny, but just, you know, whatever fit and stuff. Seemingly fit. And then there's just some random guy there. And that lady who called me out is just like staring at the gothic girl, just going like this, like giving her like the most like weird, disgusted look. And then out of nowhere, she says to her, you know, when you eat, you look like you're miserable, like you're only eating because you have to, not because you actually enjoy it. And then the girl turns around and is like, what, me? And then she's like, yeah, you. And then I'm like, that's when I snapped, because I'm like, that's it. Like, it's one thing for you to make fun of me, you know, and I don't care. And you know, like, I can make fun of me too. Like, I laugh at myself all the time. I crack myself up, actually. But, you know, it's another thing if you're, like, the very next day, you're making fun of someone else who's, like, just innocent and is just not paying any attention, just minding her own business. And, like, she's clearly just way too comfortable at being a bully and just picking on people. I just couldn't just let that one go. And like it was like the scene from Lion King where like Simba sticks up to the hyenas for picking on Zazu. Yeah. So afterwards I said to her, I was like, what's your deal? And like feeling like you have to say something to someone and always out loud, just put them down for how they eat or what they eat. It really doesn't concern you, and you don't need to be speaking to people like that. And then she gave me the most like shocked, how dare you look.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
And then as she's looking at me like that, I'm looking back at her like what? Like, I don't get it. And then that random guy's looking at me like, oh, you stuck up to her. Like, I don't know. And then like later on I figure out, oh, she's an executive, and I guess she's just so comfortable at being on top that she feels like she could talk to us little people, or us ants or whatever, as my old boss used to say. When I was working in the robotics company, he used to tell like one of the founders, you know, don't even waste your breath yelling at the lower engineers. They're just like ants compared to you. But anyways, so, you know, so later that day, I ended up seeing her go to like HR and just have like this like look on her face, like of just like a whiny baby. And I was like, damn it, she's probably telling on me, like, I bet you. And then the next day I got fired, so
You?
Oops.
so yeah, I don't know, that was the day. Oh, it's my dog. Hi, Calvin. Come here. Calvin says hi. He just wants to play. This will probably be the end of my episode so that I can go play fetch with him and all that. But yeah, so that was a day where I stood up to a bully and it backfired. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, the squeaking is ridiculous. Okay, anyways, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my first YouTube video. And I hope that life treats you good. And if you're experiencing just an obstacle, hang tight, because better days are coming, right? Didn't make it. I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. Didn't make it this far to stay on the floor. Just gotta keep going. Just have a knowing better days will come for you soon. Okay, bye. Have a great day.